Hi, welcome to my favorite books of 2017. Did I reach my goals? What are my reading stats for 2017? What are my goals for 2018? Video. That's concise. So let's get started. I apparently clap now. In 2017, I read 95 books, and since I have been recording the books that I've been reading, that is the most that I've read. So yay for me. On to my favorite books of 2017. A Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes, Every Day by David Levithan, Big Magic: Creative Living Beyond Fear by Elizabeth Gilbert, Hawkeye Volume 1, One Day We'll All Be Dead and None of This Will Matter by Sachi Cole, Why I Write by George Orwell, Miss Marvel: Everyone's an Alien When You're an Alien Too by Johnny Sun, Emily Dickinson's Letters, The Kite Runner, The Garden Party and Other Stories, The Crucible by Arthur Miller, The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, Turtles All the Way Down by John Green, 25 Years, Penguin, Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier, My Cousin Rachel by Daphne du Maurier, Almost Midnight by Rainbow Rowell, Lumberjanes Volume 6 and 7, and finally, My Passion for Design by Barbara Streisand, because of course. Those were my favorite books of 2017. Now into some book stats. My goal was that out of all the books I read in that year, 75% of them to be books that I own. I actually got 71%. I did want to get my unread book pile down to 150. I didn't quite get there, but I'm happy with 71%. Another goal was 60% of the books that I read, I wanted them to be written by women, and I got 59. I also wanted to read more diversely last year, and my goal was to be 40% of the books that I read to be authors of color. And I only got 23%, and that is not good. I knew it was going to be a struggle because a lot of my unread books that I own are white men. 13% of the books that I read were rereads. I also bought or was given 39 books. So, I mean, not bad. I read 4 plays this year, 8 graphic novels. Another goal of mine was to read more of my coffee table books, and I read 7 of those, which I'm pretty pleased with. 22% of my books that I read were nonfiction, and 5 of the books that I read were collections of poetry. Other goals that I also wanted to reach in 2017 were to read Ulysses by James Joyce. I did not do that, and one day I will. I also wanted to finish reading the Anne and Green Gables series, which I did. I love Anne and Green Gables. I also wanted to read the last book in the Orcs and Craigs series by Margaret Atwood, MaddAddam. I didn't get to that, but I might one day. Now on to my goals for 2018. I currently own 162 unread books. I want to get my unread book pile below 100. If it was 99, I'd be happy. And again, try not to buy as many books. Again, I'm gonna set the book challenge to 60 books. For the past few years, I have been reading way more than 60, but I don't like to put the pressure on myself to try to read a higher number. Again, I want to read 55% of the authors I read to be women. I also want to read at least 40% of the authors I read to be authors of color. Again, I'd like to read MaddAddam by Margaret Atwood, and maybe this will be the year I read Ulysses by James Joyce. Those are my book goals for 2018. Let me know, do you make goals for your reading? Have you read Ulysses? Would you recommend it? Should I read it? It's just so long, and it's stream of consciousness, and I don't know how much I'm going to enjoy it now, and I've hyped it up so much in my head. I don't know why, but for some reason I have. And yeah, so anyways, good night and good luck. It's not nighttime.